So if you're like me, you absolutely love franchise mode in sports video games, but not just franchise mode, but playing the owner mode or general manager where you're just controlling every single aspect of the team, making those moves, just fully getting immersed in the role-playing experience that is now your team. And I have some great news for you. There is a new game out for American football that lets you be an owner in a way that no other game has ever let you be an owner before. And I'm talking about War Room Football. Welcome to the Simgamingnetwork, where it's all sim all the time. Today, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on War Room Football. I'm going to show you guys the ins and the outs and all the things that you can do inside this game. And I'm going to continue to drop some videos where we dive into all the various aspects of the game, such as scouting, drafting, going through your season, free agency, and yes, even betting on if your team will win or lose. This game has so much, and they are continually adding more and more to this game. I'm super excited for you guys to hear what I have to say, and hopefully check this out on your own. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but let's go ahead and dive in to War Room Football. Welcome to War Room Football. Now, when you first fire up the game, this is what you're going to see at the main screen, and a lot of people are going to skip over everything here and just click new game and dive right in. And although you can do that, I would encourage you to check out customization, because there's a lot of nuggets here that you can easily miss. In fact, I missed it the first time I played this, and I don't want you to make the same mistake. So although the theme and typography might not be as important to you, what is going to be the customization. And this is what's super cool about this game, is that of course it has generic teams, generic players, all that stuff, because there's no licensing. But it doesn't need it, because you can go ahead and edit every single team's information. You can change the city, you can change the nickname, their abbreviations, all that stuff. Also, the colleges that are using the game for drafting players, they're all fake. You can go ahead and update them to real world colleges. Same with player names, all generic players. You can edit these players to be based on real life players, or you can put yourself in the game. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. There's also custom draft classes that can be made. And of course, full-on rosters. Now, what's really, really cool is if you head on over to the War Room Football Discord, there's a great group of people in that community that they already do all this, and they post it. So you can actually go in, and people have made files that you can just grab, drop in, that change all the teams' names and abbreviations to NFL teams, and put all the NFL players on there. It's super cool. They've been updating it throughout the offseason with free agency signings and stuff like that. So although everything's going to be generic, if you choose to start, you can go ahead and change everything and have it be real life NFL players and teams and everything like that. For the sake of this video, though, we are just going to go ahead and start a brand new game with everything generic. Now, this is where you are going to be the GM. That's your role with this. You are strictly managing the squad as a GM. This is an owner's mode dream. If you enjoyed owner's mode in Madden or owner's GM mode in NBA 2K, and you love doing the nuts and bolts of the team roster and makeup and everything that happens, this is where you're going to be having so much fun. So you're just going to go ahead and enter your name. Pretty clear, right? We're just going to go SGN for me. I'm not going to worry about customizing my player, right? My look right now, not that big of a deal. But you do start off with GM points. And this is where you get to start off with 8 points, and then you earn points as you go through based on various factors. But scouting is obviously really important for building yourself a roster and that can compete. And I'm actually going to put a lot of points into scouting. And I don't know how many trades I'll be making, but maybe make a couple trades will go there. Negotiation is going to be important. we're going to do culture. We're not going to worry too much about player. We'll do player relations. We're not going to care about the media presence for now. But of course, if you want to, we'll throw a hat on me. Sure. But otherwise, you can fully customize everything over here. And we're just going to go ahead and continue. And again, there are so many options that allow you to truly make this your guys' own universe that you can have fun with. And so I encourage you guys to not just glance over everything, just to take the time to spend it. And this is where you can start with week 1 of the regular season. You can go into the off season and have your full free agency combine draft before the season starts if you want to do all that first, or you can do a fantasy draft. This is where you can import draft classes, custom roster as well. And then you have some settings over here. So franchise upgrades is, if you want to turn it on, you can earn money to unlock upgrades for your franchise. You can turn this off later on if you'd like to. So again, this is a fun little aspect that I definitely recommend turning on, but if you don't want it, of course, turn it off. Prorate cut savings during the season. Cap only refunds for games not yet played. So yeah, if you cut a player who's under contract, you will get refunded some money based on games played, which is really cool. You can turn that on or off. Allowing coach scheme changes. So typically coaches don't change their scheme. So that's where you can kind of lock that in. So if I turn this on right now, teams can just change their coach's scheme, even though that's not a real thing. So it's default off because, like I just said, it's not a real thing. But if you want to turn it on, you can do that. You have the control. You have the option, which I think is fantastic. Allow advanced player editing. If you turn this on, this will allow you to edit any player's attributes, personality, biography, and growth traits at any time. Changes affect simulation outcomes, such as trade demand, contract negotiation, development, play-by-play. Cannot be changed once the league is created. One thing I would like them to add here, so it's pretty much an all or nothing here. I would like there to be a toggle where we could edit their personality or biography, but not their attributes per se. I think that'd be kind of nice just to have a little, like a third option there. But for now, it's on or off. We're going to go ahead and leave it off. I don't want to mess with anything. I want to have the full organic experience. And then you have show player potentials. When you have it on, ceiling overlays appear on rosters, draft boards, prospect cards, and offers. Off, potentials are hidden everywhere. Can be toggled later in settings. So this is one of my favorite features that they have in here. And if you've played an EA game, the easiest way to reference this is called Fog of War. And I'm a huge fan of the Fog of War method. They use it a little bit in Madden with draft picks. If you draft a player in Madden who has anything but a normal dev trait, it's hidden until you play with them, and that's their Fog of War, but you know it's going to be a better than normal player. I personally wish every player had the Fog of War. They actually do this in the NHL series for EA, the NHL franchise mode, and people love it. So for me, I'm going to go Fog of War. I'm going to turn this off. I think this makes analytics, I should say, more important. Like, you need to look at your players' numbers and how they're performing and base that off of if you're going to target them or not just a generic, this is his overall, this is how good he's going to get, because truthfully, you never know how good someone's going to be. That's how we have draft busts, and that's how we have draft gems, right? Because you don't know. So I'm personally going to turn player potentials off to get that full experience, and it's going to be analytics driven as far as if we want to pursue them or sign them. And then again, same thing here, high development traits. On or off, we're going to go off. You don't know how much a player is going to develop. I mean, nobody has that crystal ball in real life. So I love the fact that they give you the options here. On for people who want it, off for don't. This, you can never have too many options. So I'm very happy about that. And then we got parity. This is really fun. So right now it's on realistic, which means that favorites win 65% of the game, which matches pro football, right? Whenever Vegas comes back with odds. The team that's favored typically wins 65% of the time, and the team that isn't favored wins 35% of the time. So, but you have the option here. You can change this. If you go to tight, big favorites are heavy chalk. Scoring stays steady. You're very predictable. So if you see a team supposed to win, that team's going to win majority of the time. If you go loose, odds of winning are more likely if you're upset. So you're going to get a lot more upsets, and scoring's going to be a little bit wider. Then you could go wild. Underdog friendly, mismatches priced closer to even, scoring all over the map. So yeah, there's nothing to track there. Then you can go chaotic, maximum unpredictability, even big mismatches look like coin flips on the board. We're going to go with realistic naturally because that's, we're Simgamingnetwork. We're going to go realistic, man. And then player ratings. So this is, again, you can increase the fog of war here. So you can do numbers based like we have in all our sports games, right? They have a number overall. You can do a star rating. You can do star plus noise, which is star ratings with uncertainty. Attribute values shown as a range, which is very interesting. You can do hidden. Overall ratings are removed from the UI everywhere. True attributes still visible. And then you can do hidden plus noise, which is hardest mode. Overall's hidden and attribute values shown as noisy ranges. That's super fun, man. Like the fact you can do all these different values, again, depends on how analytical you want to get. I think ranges here with like hidden is probably good. You have a range, like you could have a grasp of this guy's probably between this as far as how good he is. I like hidden, although I'm sure I'll try hidden plus noise down the line. And then staff ratings. Again, it's the same exact concept. I think we're going to do hidden for staff as well. Might as well keep it consistent. And we can apply a preset if we want, or we can just go ahead and start from here, which is what we're going to do. We got all those settings. We're going to go ahead and pick our team. Now you can see they have 32 teams. The cities are the same as what's in the NFL. The colors are the same. Of course, they can't call them the Arizona Cardinals, the Atlanta Falcons, Baltimore Ravens, etc., etc. But you can see they have the NWC West. They have the NWC South, right? So they make it fairly easy to correlate this in the NFL. And you can see teams' overall ratings right here to pick who you want to start from and where you want to do things. So that's super fun. And I don't really know who we should pick here. A lot of the teams' overalls are pretty clustered together. There's not a lot of disparity, it looks like, between the shitty teams and the good teams. Maybe they could revisit that a little bit, because there's a lot more disparity between the bad teams and the good teams in the NFL. The lowest rated team that we see here is a 73, unless I'm missing one, and the highest is a 78. So there's not a lot of gaps there in roster talent. And then you have a bunch of teams that are rated the worst, and you have several teams that are 78, right? You have Buffalo, you have Green Bay, that's 2. You have let's see, the Giants, which are 3. You have Seattle, which is 4. So you have 4 teams rated 78, and then, you're going to have a lot of teams rated very similar. So I would like that to be spread out a little bit. I think there should be some teams rated up into the 3s probably. And then we're going to keep teams down to 73. Maybe get up to like 81, 82 overall, something like that. But for this, we're just going to go ahead and pick a team that I'm considering using for my Madden 27 franchise. And I think we're going to pick Miami. Well, actually, you know what? Let's look here. I'm a person who I like to win the game in the trenches. So if we look at their key positions, they have left tackle is an 88 overall. Defensive end is an 83. Corner's good. Inside linebacker's good. Wide receiver's good. Quarterback's not very good. I would like to find a team that's got a really good offensive line. Let's see. Good pass rush too. Who else am I looking at using in Madden for this? I'm looking at using the New Orleans Saints. Good defensive end, good corner, good inside linebacker, horrible quarterback, great wide receiver. That's not going to go very well. You know what? Just to make sure we're not wasting too much time on this, let's go ahead and we'll go back with the original pick, which was going to be Miami. And we are going to start the season. And you do get some stuff to help you through as you pop up. As you can see down here, it says, "Welcome GM SGN. You've taken the reins of Miami. Your job, build the championship. Roster through the draft, trades for agency, and smart cap management." And there's a lot here, you guys. There's really so much that you can do. You have your home tab. I'm going to go through this a little bit more. I'll kind of break it all down as we get through stuff. So we're going to go ahead and skip out of that. Wave 1 priorities need to be assigned. Reports are due in 3 weeks. So this is a scouting wave. We're going to set our priorities here. And this, of course, is our big board, which we have here, which you can see the generic colleges. If you want to, you can get those fixed and make them realistic, real-life colleges. But let's go ahead and set our priorities. Now, I just told you guys that I'm big on offensive line. So I'm not gonna do a specific position. I'm gonna do a group here. I want offensive line, and we're gonna do round 1 through 2 for offensive line, and we do need a quarterback. So we're gonna go position here, and I'd like to do quarterback 3 before. See if we can't snag one there. But we do need to pick a scout for this, and see. We don't really know too much about these two scouts yet, other than this one overrates athleticism and this one overrates size. So I think we're gonna put Bruce Wakefield here, and we're gonna put Damaso, I don't know how to say his name. We're gonna put him down there. And this is where we're gonna go ahead, when we got our priorities, we're gonna lock that in for our wave 1 scouting. And if you want to, you can turn on auto scout up over here. So if you do that, it'll autofill and lock things for you. But again, because you're not playing games, the games are all simulated, what you get to do, this is the stuff that you get to do from week to week. You get to spend time scouting. You get to spend time potentially making trades, monitoring your roster from around the league. So that's what's really, really fun about this. And you can do a lot there. Now, if we go back to our home tab, we have our first matchup right here, Miami versus New York. It is a divisional game, and you're going to see the spread. And again, this is what's going to drive a little bit of the who wins. But of course, because it's at 65 to 35% chance, anything can happen there. But what we're going to do is also talk about some other stuff that you can do, which I think is really unique and really fun. So when you head over to your GM tab here, you have your owner satisfaction rating right there, which is going to depend on your success. You also have goals that you can go in and check out. Win at least 2 road games. You're going to earn money if you do that, which you can use for things down the line. Draft a star. So you got to find a player with an 80 plus overall. You get money for there. Allow fewer than 340 points in a season. So some really cool goals here. I think these make so much more sense than the goals that you have in Madden. Like, as a team under the season, allowing less than 340 points, that's so much better than the goals that are in Madden. They make more sense. So I do like that. And of course, you have your attributes. Now, we started off with our attributes when we built our guy, and then we will earn unlocks down the line that we can go ahead and upgrade our attributes. Down over here, we have our accolades on the bottom left side. We have our reputation as well. And we have a career history, which of course is just getting started. Now, some of the other stuff we can do is we can go back and look at our drafts and relive that. Our achievements in more in depth are right here. Here's one that's really fun. Bet team. This is so cool, you guys. You can actually make bets on your games as a GM, and you can bet various different things, and then you can win, and there's payout options there, and you can of course either lose money or you can gain money. And then here you have your upgrades over here. Is one reason you want to hunt for money is you can upgrade your sports science lab, upgrade your stadium. You have all these different things. Of course, it takes money to do all this, and we don't have any money right now. But this is a really cool thing that you can do to unlock and improve everything for your team. And anything you could think of as far as information, it's all right here. You have a great league tab where you have a little feed over here that you can filter down to all your team, specifically the league or drama, which is awesome. You have your goal tab over here, and you can just go through. You can look at your roster, and we can go ahead and break it down by depth chart. We have a 30-year-old quarterback. We also have a 25-year-old, and we have Greg Hale at 24. This is where you can make adjustments to your depth chart too, depending on who you want to start. And you can see here, our running back has accelerated dev. We do know that Darwin Hayes, and he's a 100% starter, and our receiving back Romello Roland is situational. But when you play the games, the splits are actually really solid. You can look at your contracts of your players that are going to help you moving forward. Like, when are we going to have some cap room, potential for making trades? You can cut them right here. Track your stats. You have your full staff that you can read our scheme. We're going to have a vertical downfield attack, and we have a Tampa 2 defense. I actually really like that as the overall head coach. Then you have your defensive coordinator, blitz heavy, fire zone, which is a mismatch. Both of our coordinators are mismatches based on our head coach. That's something we're going to want to look at addressing maybe in the offseason, maybe sooner than that. That mismatch could definitely mess with our chances of winning some games, so we're definitely going to want to pay attention to that. We can track our injuries. Here's free agents we can go ahead and look at and see what we want to do. We do have 30 million in cap space, which is really nice. And we can view the league standings. We can view our schedule. Everything you can think of is literally right here for you. We do have a full preview that we can go into. And remember, when you simulate these games, you can do instant, or you can do like Simcast, watch live. And you can actually watch it just like you would on ESPN on your phone if you're watching a matchup. So it's super cool that you can do that. And then you have a quick advance right here. So you can simulate just week 1. You can go through 4 weeks, hop back in, do some scouting. Or if you're really just trying to go through and see how fast you can build a championship team by only drafting, trading, and doing free agency all in the offseason and then just letting it rip during the regular season, you can do that too. And you can just get through seasons super quick to see how long it takes you, which is honestly, we're going to try that out, man. We're going to be trying out this method to see how fast we can get through stuff. We're going to do some in-depth scouting as well, so you guys can see what that looks like. But I think it'd be really fun to see how long it takes us to win a championship going that route versus having more of the in-depth experience. But this is just giving you guys a taste of everything you guys can do in this game. It is super fun, man. It's on Steam right now. It's going to be coming to mobile here in the next couple months. And if you're looking for that franchise experience that Madden just doesn't give you, and you need to scratch that itch, this game will 100% do that for you. Make sure you guys stay tuned. because the next video we are going more in depth with scouting. We're going to look at trades, and we're going to go ahead and see what the Simcast looks like in watching games and in diving into the analytics that are available in this game. So until next time, y'all, peace.